military news channel. On the 22nd day since Russia invaded Ukraine, there have been bombs that have lost lives and damage to several buildings. Most recently, a fire broke out at a depot in Kyiv, Ukraine. A shopping center in the capital city of Kyiv, Ukraine was bombed on Sunday evening, March 20, 2022. The 10-story building shook by a powerful explosion that smashed vehicles in the parking area there into a hole several meters wide. At least 6 people died in the shopping center bombing, located in Retroville, northwest of Kyiv, Ukraine. A number of facts have been summarized. There are at least 13 things that happened today regarding the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Kyiv and other cities in Ukraine were bombarded, as the Russian military stepped up its attacks and moved troops closer to the capital. 4 people died after civilian homes in the city of Zhytomyr west of Kyiv were hit by a cruise missile aimed at a nearby airbase, Anton Gerashenko, an advisor to the interior minister, said on his Telegram channel. Russian paratroopers landed in Kharkiv at around 3 a.m. local time. Ukraine's security chief confirmed after an extraordinary strike that killed at least 11 people. Heavy fighting was also reported in Kherson, a city on the Black Sea in southern Ukraine, where the mayor said Russian troops had taken control of the railway station and port. There are also reports that the strategically important Sea of Azov port city, Mariupol, is surrounded by Russian troops. Thousands of Ukrainians tried to leave Kyiv, when Russia's defense ministry warned residents to leave for planning to attack targets in the Ukrainian capital. The United Nations said more than 680,000 people had fled the city. Russia's military advances in Kyiv have stalled as its troops struggle with basic logistical challenges, including food and fuel shortages, with some units seemingly gripped by low morale. U.S. officials also claim some Russian troops are sabotaging their equipment and giving up fighting. Joe Biden will use his State of the Union address on Tuesday night to warn Vladimir Putin that he cannot divide the West and dictators must pay the price for their aggression. The IMF and the World Bank have condemned Russia's actions in Ukraine and are concerned about the dire suffering of the people there, the organizations promising a $3 billion support package for the country. Apple said it would stop all sales of products in Russia, heeding requests from Ukrainian officials to take action against the country in response to its invasion. Boeing suspended operations in Moscow, and parts, maintenance and technical support services for Russian airline Ford and British carmaker Jaguar Land Rover have also suspended operations along with Nike. The United States and 30 countries have agreed to release 60 million barrels of oil from their strategic reserves to stabilize global energy markets, the U.S. Department of Energy said on Tuesday, as oil prices surged to their highest level in 7 years. It came after Brent crude rose 7% on Tuesday to $104.97 a barrel. The Russian ruble fell again in early Wednesday trade to hit 109.2 against the dollar. Wall Street stocks suffered losses amid jitters over Ukraine. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment if you like and subscribe to always update videos on this channel.